Our next guest is getting a lot of attention as a writer and performer on Saturday Night Live this year. He's making his network television debut right here on our program tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome a very funny young man, Adam Sandler. Adam.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Basketball season really going hot and heavy now, isn't it? Oh, yeah. Like to do a little impression for you. Will Chamberlain scored 100 points in one basketball game. That's a lot of points for one game, isn't it? 100 points, one game. I'd like to do an impression for you. This is the 4 other fellas on the team with Wilt during a timeout. Hey, I'm open, man. What are you doing? Pass the ball. I got my family here. You got like 94 points already. Ed has 2. That's because you bounced it off his head. Just share the wealth a little. Here's my impression of the coach on the other team. Who's covering Wilt? Well, stay on him. I believe he's hot. Feel nice. I like to say hi to I got a girlfriend right now. How are you? My girlfriend, I got a very smart girlfriend. I'm not that smart, so it's kind of off balance having a smart girlfriend. Our conversations are weird. She's like, your slightest touch propels me into a universe of passion where you rule benevolently over all my emotions. And I'm like, you got big jugs. Big, and I like them. I like looking at them. I don't think I have a girlfriend. I don't see us breaking up. I'm not going to break up with her. She'd have to break up with me just because I'm not good at breaking up. It's too difficult. I can start a breakup, but once I make eye contact, you know, I just feel so bad. I just can't finish up. I'm like, I just think that we're kind of young and we got to experience a little more things, you know. Maybe we should start seeing other movies because we've been seeing so many French comedies. Maybe a nice action film. Back living in New York. New York, known for a lot of strange people. This guy came up from behind me recently and put a machete to the back of my neck, and he goes, hey, what's more packed with peanuts, a Snicker bar or a Baby Ruth? And I was like, wow, this guy's a little whacked in the head here, you know? Of course it's a Snicker bar, you know? How can you ask that question? Just that's the thing. It's the campaign packed with peanuts, Snickers satisfies, you know? It's the whole thing. I can deal with a machete. It's just the stupidity of that question. It's just, you know, I'm just every bite you take with Snicker bar, you're going to hit a peanut. It's just loaded with them. It's got so many peanuts. I'm not saying one's better than the other. I mean, if I want caramel and nougat and just a few peanuts, of course I'm going to get, you know, a Baby Ruth, but... Just, guy could have saved a lot of money, you know. He must have spent like $40 or $50 on a machete. He could have spent $1 for 2 candy bars. You bite into both. And just Snicker bar, I think it's even difficult not to hit a peanut, you know, just there's so many peanuts. Well, Elvis Presley is alive and well, everybody. He's about 8 inches tall right now. He lives in my refrigerator right behind the ketchup bottle. And the other day I came home a little earlier than usual, and I opened up the refrigerator door, and Elvis was running away with this big head of lettuce that I just bought like a couple days before. And I was like, what are you doing, man, with my lettuce, you know? Because I like lettuce. Lettuce is good for your sandwiches. You bite into a sandwich without lettuce, it's kind of boring and bland. But when you get the lettuce on there, you get the crunch and stuff, you know it's going to be a good sandwich. So I was like, what are you doing, man, with my lettuce? And Elvis gets all defensive. He's like, I'll do anything I want. I'm the king of rock and roll. I just, you know. So I go, I just want my lettuce, man. And all of a sudden he bolts to the back of the refrigerator. There's a part of the refrigerator where I can't reach. He's right out of my reach. And he's kind of like sticking his chest out because he's getting real cocky because I can't grab him. And he's spinning the lettuce on his finger and leaning back, you know. Starts humming Love Me Tender. And I go, Love Me Tender, I don't even like that song very much. And he goes, oh, yeah, you don't like that song. That song made me a lot of money. I was like, well, why don't you buy your own lettuce then, you know, if you got so much money, you know? Then the little chuck wagon guy lives in my house, too. The chuck wagon guy's always running through my house in the middle of the night, waking everybody up. Hi-ya! Hi-ya! Take it easy. So one night, I just set a trap up in my house to get the guy because I was laying in my bed. I set the trap up, and he starts running through the kitchen like 2 in the morning, waking me up. You know, hi-ya! I don't care about anybody. I'm the chuck wagon guy. If I'm not sleeping, nobody's sleeping. So the trap was like little hay in the corner of the kitchen, and the horse chewed some of the hay, and it got to a certain level, and a guillotine just came down and snapped the horse's head off. And I took the horse's head and put it in Elvis's bed, like the Godfather. And I was like, why don't you start paying a little rent money now, Elvis? Now Elvis is a little kiss ass. He's like, I cleaned the fruit and vegetable section today. Thank you very much, everybody.
Nice job. Thank you. Very, very funny stuff. Where are you from, exactly?
From New Hampshire. Originally, I'm from Brooklyn, but then I moved to New Hampshire.
What part of New Hampshire?
Manchester, New Hampshire.
Not familiar with it. I'll take your word for it. I've heard of it.
It's very nice.
And now you're working on Saturday Night Live, so you moved back down to New York, and have you adjusted pretty well to the city here?
Yes, I like the city's very nice. I took a cab recently. I took a cab, my cab driver, you know, everybody always talks about the weird cab drivers. We were driving along, me and the guy, and he killed the dog on the way. He didn't hit the dog with a car, just got out and stabbed the dog.
Oh, no.
Big night.
Yeah, that's awful. And have your apartment checked for radon when you go home. And you actually have a girlfriend, a nice woman, smart girl?
Nice, sweet girl. Yeah.
How long have you known her?
A couple of years now.
Yeah. And
I'm glad I have a girlfriend. I don't have to ask out girls anymore. I used to, New York, I lived here a few years ago, all the pretty girls, and my friend, I don't I like pretty girls are nice to look at and all. I just don't like mediocre girls are better, you know, and they don't get me nervous. I was with
they don't get you nervous.
Yeah, like the good-looking girls. I was with my friend, and we saw this good-looking girl, and he goes, go ask her out. I go, I don't know what to say to her. He goes, just ask her out. The worst she's going to say is no. So I asked her out, and she goes, get away from me, you loser. I'm like, I think you broke the rules there.
Yeah. Exactly counting on that, yeah.
It hurt my
feelings. Are there comedians from New Hampshire aside from yourself?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure. I bet if they were, they would be very funny.
Yeah.
Funny guys.
Who's on the show this week?
Oh man, from SCTV, yeah, the mother in Home Alone. I forgot her name.
Oh, Catherine O'Hara.
Yeah, she's very funny.
Yeah.
And REM's on, too.
Oh, that's a great show.
That's going to be great, yeah.
All right. Let's do a commercial, and then we'll be right back here, I think. Is that it? Oh, hi. How are you? My thanks to everybody who was here. Of course, Albert Brooks and Adam, pleasure to meet you. I hope you come back as often as you like. Nice to have you in the neighborhood. The orange guy, now, listen to this. We don't have time for the orange guy tonight. But, hey! He'll be here tomorrow night. Good night, everybody.
Our next guest, very funny man, very talented. We couldn't be happier to have him here, and especially tonight. Do me a favor, welcome our good friend, Adam Sandler. Adam, come on out.
Dave.
Now, have you lost weight or something?
Yeah. I had bad cholesterol, so I figured I was taking pills. The doctor told me to take pills, and then I was taking them, and then I said maybe I should just lose a few pounds.
Lose some weight? Well, that helps. Well, good. You're looking after yourself. That's great, because your family, you got to be conscious of your family and what they're going to have.
Exactly. Trying to live a little longer now.
Yeah.
How about President Clinton looking like that? He looks good.
Yeah, just tremendous and smart.
Second president I met today. Met President Clinton earlier in the dressing room, and also at Port Authority, I met a guy who told me it was Harry Truman. Thank you. And I gotta say, Dave, out of the two, Harry Truman hugs longer.
Well, that really, I mean, Harry Truman, congratulations.
He's a good man. He was funny.
On that, yeah. And how are the kids? They're older now. Tell me, what are the ages?
My Sadie just turned 9, and my other kid, Sonny, is 6, and they're happy, and everything's good. I just actually... There's a birthday party. Okay, so my wife's grandmother. This is I don't know if it's a great story, but my wife's grandmother. It's okay. It ends up okay. But my wife's grandmother is 99. So 99. So we had she's a good lady. So we had a nice birthday party for her. This past weekend, and so anyway, she's 99 and she's sleeping at our house, and in the middle of the night I hear this terrifying scream, and and I woke up. Uh-oh, something happened. I go down and Grandma fell, and she fell. Everything was all right. She didn't get badly hurt. She just hurt her knee, but it was okay. And she was frantic, and who are you? And I said, it's Adam, and nervous about everything. Got her back to bed. She was laughing. By the end, everything was good. So then the next night, I'm laying in bed, and I hear the same scream, and I was like, oh boy. And that whole day during her birthday, I kept telling her it was my birthday too, as a joke. I was saying, why is everybody celebrating you? It's mine too, blah, blah. She's like, it is? I said, yeah. And then the end of the night, I told her it's not really my birthday, and blah, 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 blah. So anyways, I go downstairs after the scream, and she didn't fall this time. I said, Grandma, what happened? She's like, I had a bad dream. And I was like, oh, okay, all right. And she goes, who are you? And I said, it's Adam. She goes, happy birthday. Swear to God. It was so funny.
That's pretty good.
That was nice.
Yeah, that's very nice. Well, how long have I known you? I can remember, and I've told you this before, you came on the show and you were like 18 or something crazy.
No, I was 22.
22?
22, and it was the best. It was the biggest thing for me, my family. That's all we talked about, and I don't know. I was telling somebody earlier when I was on Saturday Night Live and we did your show. Whenever we thought we were the coolest guys ever because we were on the show. We were young and cocky, and it was Farley and Schneider and Spade and Norm Macdonald, all of us. Rock.
That's a very formidable cast. Right?
It was a great. We were all best friends. But I swear to God, every time we were in the same building as you, every time we went to the other side where your show was, we would not feel as good. We were like, I think he's better than us. There's no doubt about it. That's all I'm trying to tell you, is we thought your show was the greatest, and you were always our hero, and that's it.
We'll be right back with Adam Sandler. Love it. One thing that I always remember, you told me several years ago, you told everybody that you were a very lucky man, you had a beautiful wife and a lovely family, but that your wife is under the impression that she's married to Ben Stiller.
Yeah, I let her go with that one.
Now listen, this is fantastic. I was told, and I hope this is correct, that you have a special presentation.
Of course, I've been trying to write this song for you for the last... Whenever...
Song.
Sure. I'll go sing it for you.
All right.
I hate going over there.
No, are you Paul? Everybody?
No, it's just me.
Okay.
I don't think the boys or the ladies heard it yet, but I love you. I hate leaving the couch, but I'm going to go do it.
God bless you.
Okay,
Adam
baby.
Sandler, ladies and gentlemen.
Thanks, guys. Okay. All right, I swear to you, I'm a little emotional. I'm going to try not to get too. Here we go. Oh, boy, here we go. There simply is no better man than good old David Letterman. And no one gets Julia Roberts' face redder than a flirty David Letterman. He's leaving after 30 years, and you know he will be missed. If you like gap-toothed men in double-breasted suits, he's #1 on your top 10 list. He won't have to pick up the phone anymore when Les Moonves calls him up. He'll finally have time to take Jay Leno out for coffee, then secretly pee in his cup. There simply is no better man than good old David Letterman. And no one makes my mother wetter than...
Hey! Hey! Wow, that's... What?
David Letterman.
That is really...
Okay, Mom, I told him. I hope you're happy.
Oh,
sorry. Okay.
What's going on here?
Seems like yesterday when I was 14 and you looked like a freshman at Ball State. Now your hairpiece is full of gray and I'm 48. I can't believe at night when we're watching Stephen Colbert, you'll be tucked in bed under the sheets. Pets with stupid tricks will have no place to go, while Paul Schaefer and the band sell crack on the streets.
So sad.
Yeah, boys.
No truer.
Okay.
No truer has ever been spoken.
Okay. There simply is no better man than our hero, David Letterman. I can't thank you enough for all you've done. And I'm sure I ain't the only one, 'cause you paved the way for every late night show. Both Jimmy should get on their knees and blow. You kisses. No more interviewing Heidi Klum or Cheryl Teagues. Now you're just the oldest dad at Little League. And when you say goodbye and take your final drive in your Ferrari full of stolen office supplies, and we watch you go with eyes full of tears, I hope the cops pull you over and drag you back here for 30 more years. 'Cause you're the king of comedy, our best friend on TV. And I'll miss you. Yeah, buddy, I'll miss you. The whole world's gonna miss you. David Letterman.
Oh, my. It's beautiful. Adam Sandler, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. God bless you and your family, my friend. Adam Sandler, everybody. Look at, there you go. Good night, folks.
Now, stay tuned for James Corden. This is Alan Calder speaking.